Hello everyone and welcome to Season 11 of the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series, race number 1 at Daytona for the NCAA 300. After a long, and I mean a long off season, we are finally here getting ready to start up a brand new season of Outback Xfinity here. And we started off where it all begins, Daytona. A big event altogether. Lots of new faces, some new looks all together. Let's get on down to your starting lineup here at Daytona. On the pole for this one, Andrew Miller. Next to him, we have Kyle Keith making his return to NRSL action in Outback Xfinity for Meyer Racing Toyota in the number 51. Third, Eric Monaco taking over Eugene DeMax's spot and in a brand new number 91. Fourth, Kev Shearer going to Xfinity for this season. Fifth, Eli Bright. Sixth, making his return is Jeff James. Seventh is Austin Yoakum. Eighth, Vince Freeze. Ninth, Nicholas Garrett, completing the top 10, Nick Breeding. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. So we're just going to give you the full field rundown because it is a brand new season. Sebastian Kukulon, Charles Samper, Steve Pollard, Laura Chung, Daniel Bouchard, Peter Onjak, Christian Vargas, Joshua Sicoli, Ryan Griffin, Joseph Sprigley, Nico Ketchum, Nathan Hudson, Skylar Dixon, Roberto Crown Jr., Bobby Frazier, Patrick Smith, Derrick Hamill, Lane Sanders, Jackie Tang, Logan Williams, Bobo Jones, TJ Hanley, Alex Tanker, Alex Benjako, Daniel Olson, Brandon Crasta, Matthew Eves, your champion. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on. Vince Almriego, Ryan Acosta, Owen Miles on the final row, Zachary DeLello, and Mitchell Collins. So there it is. There's your full field going on by for today's race. What a time it has been here at Daytona for Speed Weeks. And now we start off Xfinity as we're here on the back straight. Daytona for the 500 mile. Drivers will be rolling off on pit road. It'll be a 50-lap event. Can't wait for that. It's going to be fun, exciting. Can't wait to see what's going to be in store for that. But without further ado, let's enjoy the season debut with those famous words in motorsports. So you know what to do, Command Man. Give it away.
Drivers, start your engine.
And there's the command. 40 laps of action for today. Can't wait to see what's going to be in store here. And we'll go through the field. We'll give you our main run around here as we take the green flag. All 42 rolling on off. Great sign right there. All together. But real quick, we'll mention, though, Matthew Eves, your champion from last season. He's going to be starting all the way back at 38th, so he's got a little bit of work to do. But, hey, don't count him out, though. It is Daytona after all. As mentioned before, Andrew Miller and Kyle Keith on the front row for today's race. Lots of changes going on by for both sides. It's going to be interesting to see all together who's going to be in what. And, of course, what will happen throughout the whole season. Pace car makes a dive down pit road, and another season of Outback Xfinity is green flag here at Daytona. Completing the first lap, barely. Andrew Miller will lead the first lap of Season 11, and now Eli Bright, who won this race 1 season ago, now going to take the lead. Now coming up into second place is Nicholas Garrett. Now him and Bobo Jones for Johanna Atwood Motorsports, they swap rides, and for the first time in a couple of seasons, For Travel Motor Coach is actually back in the NRSL series, and it'll be an Outback Xfinity for the duration of the season. So it's good to see all together. Nicholas Garrett, though, in a new number. Interesting to see what will be on board for him. Garrett actually had not bad of a year last year, just missed out on the chase, but you already know him, man. He's wanting to get back in there and show his worth. And S3 now, currently, the next two cars on the inside line, Charles Samper and Steve Pollard working together as that Coca-Cola Vanilla Zero Chevrolet and the NASCAR NumberSite.org Chevrolet both working together right there. Samper, a disappointing year. Started off looking pretty decent there, then once the season progressed, man, he just fell apart. And Steve Pollard, early on, looking like a championship favorite, was making a last-second comeback, and then unfortunately just fell a little bit short when we came to Zenjoltis, as they're 3 wide for third, as they're also 3 wide toward the middle of the pack. So, very interesting. What's going to be in store for Steve Pollard if he can make another effort there? See if he can, we'll see what happens there for Pollard. Peter Onjak, last season was BMW's first ever debut season altogether. Ryan Acosta got 2 wins. Did really good, but when the chase came, he fell apart. Peter Onjak, he did not have a good regular season to start off with. Although towards the end, he actually did a little better, but still, he ended on a dud. This season, though, second season, in that 55 and in the series, he is looking for a redemption there. And those BMWs, they're not bad, but I'll tell you what, he just can't seem to get out of the hole there. So he'll be one to keep an eye on the sophomores there. Going in full circle there is Peter Onjak. And here's one of the rookies this season. This is the one that's got a lot of attention other than Sebastian Kukulon, is Christian Vargas. Now, Vargas has been popping up all over in the other NR leagues out there, and this is his first ever start in any NRSL within this channel altogether. Now, I know he's been a part of the NRSL series that's been a part of Zach Rogers, and I believe he's also been a part of the ones on Borderfan 291s in their respective series. But this is the first time he's ever been a part of this series in this channel altogether. Now, Vargas, one of 3 rookies for Team Flick. Vargas in that Siemens Dodge, already working with Peter Onjak there, trying to get up there. And Vargas got a good relationship with Peter Onjak, good buddies. They know each other very well outside of the series. Right now, up towards the front of the field, up towards the middle of the pack, though, they're getting a little racy over there. And that's where Alex Tanker and Derrick Hamill are in cars 50 and 47. Let's talk about another driver, a little bit of a new look altogether, and new team. Nico Ketchum, car 23 in the Gatorade Toyota there. Now, they are, him along with Nathan Hudson, are part of a new team there, and that is Big Blue Motorsport there. Hudson, who downgraded from Cup to Xfinity, getting back into that series. Now, Hudson's last start, I believe, in Xfinity came all the way back during Season 7. So, been a bit of a time frame since Hudson's last start in Outback Xfinity, but first on this type of cars there. So, very interesting if he's going to get the challenge there, but we'll see what happens to Nico Ketchum last season. Did kind of not bad there. He actually did really good and consistent, just missed out on the chase, but we're looking to see if Ketchum can get in. He barely missed out there and tried to get in by the LCQ, did not get in, as Andrew Miller continuing to lead right there. No one's been able to battle for that top position. And right as I say that, here comes Christian Vargas trying to become the first rookie to lead the lap, coming to the line. Now Miller, this is his 3rd season under Bishop Family Racing, so, but first time under the 89, so just inverted the numbers there. And he is definitely not going to lead this lap coming at the line unless he gets a run on the high line. And nope, he's not going to get it. That's going to be Christian Vargas in car 44. Waiting for the update. There it is, barely. Now Roberto Crown Jr., car 77. This is a part of Team Hanley, and they got themselves a second car finally. TJ Hanley for the longest time has been a single car team. Now he has gotten an additional driver, and that would be Roberto Crown Jr. in the NOS Ford. And the best way how you can tell with that Team Hanley cars, you can see that rainbow spoiler that's on the back of the car there. Now, Roberto Crown Jr. got to be a part of the Spectrum Cup Series, just like Christian Vargas, Sebastian Kukulon, and a few others. But I'll tell you what, Crown Jr. actually has been really, really good in that series. Minus, he got a win and then had a couple slumps, but Crown Jr. knows how to drive. These cars are kind of similar to the ones in Spectrum, and you can see just led that lap right there, so it could be interesting how he's going to pull off there for Team Hanley there. And speaking of rookies, here comes another one there, Laura Chung in car number 6. That's the other rookie for Team Flick, one of 2. And I made a mistake. I thought Kukulon was a rookie, but technically this is his first season with the team, so it's 2 rookies. My apologies there. But Laura Chung, kind of like in the same situation as Christian Vargas. She's been involved in some series outside of here. The one that hits to mind is the one in the NRSL series that Zach Rogers has done. But nothing in here yet. Laura Chung in the MTV Dodge there. It's the first time we actually have the sponsor board in this series. Looking very nice. And she'll lead her second lap of the day right there. And now Daniel Bouchard looking for second on Sebastian Kukulon. Speaking of Kukulon, tell you what though, after everything that happened with him, how he got downgraded to ARCA for that duration of the season came, Team Flick immediately took advantage there and acquired him for Outback Xfinity. And he is driving the number 1, taking over Sean Ard's ride. Now Kukulon knows how to drive. He was a part of Second Keith prior, and after the team folded, no one acquired him, and he really went on a rampage. The few races that we did, he actually won 2 of those races there, so good to see, though, that Kukulon already making an early statement right there as going to fall the outside there. Jeff James back in Outback Xfinity for the first time since season number 7 as well. He was driving the 54 at the time. My mistake, season 6, I believe it was. Now this is the first time he's a part of this series under this car set, driving the Planters Mercedes. Already P3 looking really, really good out there, and a couple of 3-wide spouts there. That's where Nicholas Guerra is, and I believe that is Nico Ketchum, or no, not Nico Ketchum, that's Eli Bright, but they're hanging on for the time being. Nick Breen, car number 2, working with Ryan Griffin there already. We're getting up to that top 5 there, and right behind him there, that's Nathan Hudson at 22. Now Hudson, for Big Blue Flare, easy to tell, you can find him in those colors right there. You can't really miss him with that one there. Now that sponsor is Wins, and I believe that is a UK supermarket. Don't quote me on that one. I'm pretty sure that's what it is there. But Hudson, really trying to make a statement in Outback Xfinity. He was actually really good in the Xfinity series, trying to see if he can get back that rhythm. The Cup series has not been too kind to him there, so he wanted to take a step back, form his own team, go to the Xfinity and see how it goes from there. Oh man, Alex Benjako there got forced to the middle there by Matthew Eves. He's going to take control right there, and yeah, it was a little bit of close racing right there. So we're already lap 12 of 40. These guys have been clean and green. They are looking really, really good, and Eves already working on that inside line, working with Bobo Jones, that 27, who actually won this race 2 seasons ago. Did car number 27. He was driving the 70 at the time. Now he's already working his way up to the front of the field. Alex Benjako, another rookie. This is also one of those other rookies that a lot of people know who this name is, and he knows how to drive a car, hands down. Now Ryan Acosta already forced him to the middle line there in that Monster Energy Supra there. This is a team formed by Diego Yepes, and they have formed as Monster Energy Racing. Benjako driving the Monster Energy colors, and Zachary DeLello, the other rookie, driving the Monster Energy Mutant colors there. Oh man, Benjako was trying to get down there. Brandon Kress was not letting him in at first. And Kress, I think, still has a nose underneath that 00. That is the case. Now they are 3 by 3 behind car 00 as Laura Chung continues to lead. This is the point in the race where, you know, if they hit 3 by 3 coming into turn 3, this is where it gets a little sketchy. Turn 1 isn't as bad. And turn 3, that's where it just gets to a major problem there. Bobby Frazier already car 41 there. Moving to the middle, Daniel Olson making his return to Outback Xfinity. Oh man, a little bit of contact there, but they're going to hold on there. Daniel Olson making his return to Outback Xfinity after spending a season out in ARCA. Evans Gardner decided to bring him back. And here he is in car number 7, that Mountain Dew Chevrolet. Trying to continue where he left off when he was last in the Xfinity Series. Doing actually really good there. Tell you what, ever since Laura Chung took that lead away in car number 6, no one has actually ever had an opportunity to battle for that lead. Ryan Griffin, though, in car 29 has broken out by himself there, getting out of Nick Breen's draft, and is trying to see if he can get that challenge. But he needs some drafting help to kind of get that opportunity. Now Jeff James is going to go back on the inside line. Thought about passing Ryan Griffin, couldn't seem to do it. Tell you what, though, Jeff James, I'm glad to see him up here, because, tell you what, for the time he spent away there, It's like he hasn't lost the rhythm right there. And, oh man, TJ Haley, car 07, he was trying to get in that inside line, and he barely got underneath there, but now he's going back to the middle. I don't think he was too comfortable right there, and that was a good move right there. Last thing he wanted to do was cause a wreck. Here comes a battle for the lead. James thought about going 3 wide for that position, couldn't do it. Ryan Griffin now to the lead for the race there, as they're 3 wide behind for that 4th position. Griffin was trying to clear Laura Chung, couldn't do it, now clears. And it's going to get that run on the outside line, throws a block on Jeff James. Speaking of TJ Hanley, he's got a new look there, Astro Glide in that Ford Mustang right there. And of course, you're wondering where that associate sponsor Corn Hub is. It's on that quarter panel. You'll probably see it when we go on TV too here. We get the side view there. You can see it right in that small little end of the quarter panel there. Now Ryan Griffin has gotten the lead away from Laura Chung. Daniel Bouchard in the 0-3. Look at him go. Pushing Ryan Griffin, making sure Nathan Hudson doesn't get that second possession. And will do so. Nice job by Bouchard in his 2nd season there. See some drivers we haven't talked about yet. Owen Miles in the 60. Hasn't really made some progress ever since starting the rear of the field. Same for Mitchell Collins there. Kind of struggled a little bit there. I know Collins is technically a rookie in the 92. I just hadn't slapped the R on the name, but he is a rookie, might I add. In that Coca-Cola machine there. It's Albriego, the 09, kind of hanging around the back of the pack. And normally not really a bad idea there. You can avoid the accident if it happens, so that's good to know there. Derrick Hamill, the 47, looking for another good season after what he had in his rookie campaign. A very strong season, just a poor chase run altogether towards the end there, so we'll see what happens to him altogether. Kyle Keith already in the rear of the field, just waiting for the time to get up to the front. Kev Shearer making his return to Outback Xfinity. He hasn't been here since season 9, I believe it was. It was season 9 or season 8 when he last drove there. He drove to 71 at that time. And just kind of waiting, being patient. Eric Monaco, the same being for him in that Coca-Cola Zero Toyota, I might add. Excuse me, I almost said Chevrolet there. Lane Sanders, he's been kind of up and down towards the middle of the pack, kind of just chilling there. But we are nearing halfway, folks. And we have been having such good racing. Matthew Eves has been up to the point now. Here comes Ryan Acosta in car 56. Tell you what, these guys have been racing pretty good there for the way how they've run in there. And for a 40-lap race, they know patience is key. They don't want to be too risky out there. They've had some 3-wide sprouts, but they haven't done anything really crazy out there. That's been a good sign, at least, there. Ryan Acosta led that lap. Here comes Sebastian Kukulon. Here comes Brandon Krasa. Krasa trying to push Kukulon to the middle. Will do so. And, man, Kukulon's just been getting shoved up on the track. This is like the 3rd time we've seen that one car just getting forced up to that high line or middle line and not letting him chill in that inside line there. They're not giving him some slack. Look at Eves shoving Ryan Acosta. Trying to hold on for second, can't seem to do it. He's going to hold on that top spot in the outside line, but yeah, as far as like trying to get that lead though, not going to happen. Ryan Acosta going to lead another lap. How about Olsen, the 7? Looking for second, 3 wide. He's got help from Eli Bright, as now we are officially halfway through the race. And I'll tell you, the fact they have been caution-free this whole time, I am very amazed, though. They have been running really, really good there. How about Logan Williams in the 9 car, that Subway Dodge there? Now, that is a part of Team Click's associate team there. Now, that is Mopar Motorsports. And right now, they're looking really good there. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, man, they are getting just a tiny bit dicey, but for the most part, doing really, really good right now. Owen Miles there in that 60. Just has not been able to get into that pack there. He's up to speed. He just can't seem to get the draft really kicking in there. Trying to get the Peter Onjak's draft line. Can't seem to just work his way up there. He's just been stuck dormant in that little area there. Jackie Tang, car 81, if we can get to him. There he is. He's got a new look. Taco Bell is out. Menards in. And he's under a blue Menards look. This is a scheme that's similar to Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car that he had at the time for Evans Gardner Motorsports. And he's slowly working his way through the field there. Skylar Dixon, champion from a couple seasons ago, definitely did not have a good season there at a championship hangover there, so he'll be one to keep an eye on altogether. And that off Steepo Chevrolet. Acosta continuing to lead, and I'll tell you what though, Ryan Acosta in this series, he's actually been not too bad at all, but it's just, he just can't seem to stay consistent towards the end of the season when it really matters the most. Or if he's not in the chase, that's where he gets really, really good. So that's been the unfortunate circumstance of Ryan Acosta there, but that Tic Tac BMW there looking really good right now. Looking through, though, for the most part, though, you're seeing double wide has been the key thing in the race. They have been going some 3 wide during the race, but these drivers have been racing very, very smart. They're not doing anything really crazy or drastic, but I guarantee you, when these laps are going to be ticking down there, that's when the race is really going to heat up right there. You're going to see a lot of aggressive moves going on down. It's just a matter of when, though. That's going to be the thing. See Nicholas Garrett, Derrick Hamill, and Joseph Srigley 3 wide in that situation. Owen Miles is actually losing the draft in car number 60. Wow. Miles just can't seem to get up there in that Dr. Pepper Chevrolet. He just can't get up there. See if we can go on board Roberto Crown Jr. in car 77. Take a look at the view he's got in that NOS Ford. So on board, Roberto Crown Jr. Now as you can tell with this Daytona, it is a bit bumpy. And you can see like with Kevin Shear in that 5, he's really bouncing off turn 4 there, so interesting to see all together. Miller, though, enjoying that lead. Nick Breeden. Skylar Dixon, Austin Yoakum towards the front of the field. Here comes Kev Shear in the 5, full out of steam. Oh, he's making a bit of contact with Vargas. And man, that's the last thing you want to see as drivers. They are now 3 by 3, about 5, 6 rows deep. Holy cow. Check out the view they are having here at Daytona. Skylar Dixon now to the point. No, can't do it. Miller throws a nice block in the 89. Yoakum, Kev Sheeran, Roberto Crown Jr., all the inside line working together. Oh, man, these guys got to be very careful, man. The way how they're racing, they are getting a little too tight doing that there, and that's where one little slip, man, half these cars can go around and get wrecked. About 3/4 of the way through. Miller continuing to lead. Crown Jr. to second. Almriego has brought some life in that 09. He is third that inside line. Man, Miles has completely lost the pack. And he is praying ever almighty for the caution to come out and get by the accident. Almriego now getting some help from Lord Chung in the 6. Here comes DeLello. Here comes Ketchum. All charging, full out of steam. Man, look at the Pepsi and the Coca-Cola brands almost making some contact there. How about Derrick Hamill, the 47, now starting to make some presence? Working on that inside line as we're at 10 laps to go now. Andrew Miller continuing to lead. Crown Jr., Laura Chung. They're playing really good chess right now, but we can catch them. Trying to make a move. 3 wide for 4th. On Zachary DeLello. As there's a wreck, cars upside down and spinning, and at the line, Andrew Miller will lead them down. Barely over Laura Chung as a big yellow flag taking play here. And what a lucky break for Owen Miles in car number 60. One car I seen tumbling, that was Peter Onjak in car 55. And wow, it took 32 laps, or completion of lap 32, to get our first yellow flag. Nicholas Guerra, Bobo Jones, Nathan Hudson involved. TJ Hanley, Logan Williams, Alex Benjako is one of the first cars I seen go around. Peter Onjak on pit road, Vince Freeze, Alex Taker, Matthew Eves, your champion, involved. Eric Monaco. Onjak, the only car on pit road. Now comes the question, are these drivers going to come down pit road even though there's only a handful of laps to go? The leader is coming down. Laura Chung's going to stay out. Good chunk of the leaders coming on down. Oh, man, I don't know there. I would say come on down. Right now, from what it's looking like, Andrew Miller, Zachary DeLello, Vince Almriego, Christian Vargas, Derrick Hamill, Nick Breeding, Mitchell Collins all coming down. Daniel Olson, Patrick Smith, Owen Miles, Skylar Dixon. Now blame for making gas only there too. Good stop by Miller. So we will try to take a look, if we can, on that first caution. Bobby Frazier with a very slow stop there. Same with Bouchard. Caution's out. Chung, your leader. Let's go take a look what happened. This was all-star between Nicholas Garrett and Peter Onjak. And you're going to see it's going to cause into a, right there, just enough contact. It's going to go into Vince Freeze. Oh, Onjak got stuck. Oh, my word. Peter Onjak. Oh, my God. I think he... Oh, my God. Wow. I am utter shock. Car also upside down. It's Eli Bright in the ED. That's what I thought I was flipping, and, well, I was half right on that one. Oh, my word. That wasn't the one that was flipping ahead of our screen. That was... Oh, that was way worse than expected. TJ Hanley, Alex Benjako, Logan Williams. There's Bobby Frazier in the 41, Eric Monaco in the 91, just stuck behind, so I think he's going to be up to speed. Alex Taker already coming down pit road, Nicholas Guerra, Charles Sanford. Oh my word, I can't even get the words out of my mouth to describe what just happened. What in the world? Oh wow, that car caught some air. Car was going at 180 miles an hour, 178, and yeah, right there, you're going to see it very well coming off of the spectator angle. He caught that wall, so you get a better look at the helicopter. Yeah, look at that car's already caved in into that wall, and he just nicked it. Oh, wow. Yeah, Matthews had nowhere to go right there. I mean, that car just got launched into the air. Wow. Can't even put the words to describe anything that just happened there. And Kyle Keefe, Daniel Bouchard may have had very small pieces right there. Same with Charles Sanford, but man, Owen Miles, Sebastian Kukulon, Ryan Griffin, all made it by that mess. Same that was said for, I'm trying to see who that was there. Bobo Jones, so. Interesting to say the least, though. Caution's out. Let's take it back to the green. So 1 lap to go out of this race as we're heading into green on 5 laps to go. That includes Peter Onjak, Eli Bright, Matthew Eves, Vince Freeze, Logan Williams, and Nicholas Guerra all out of the race. 36 cars continuing on the course. Brandon Kraft's going to restart as the leader. So we'll see if those drivers that came down pit road, if it's going to be worth it. Krasta, Shearer, Acosta, Kyle Keefe, Charles Sanford, Ryan Griffin, Alex Taker, Eric Monaco, Andrew Miller, Zachary DeLello, and Derrick Hamill in the top 10. More drivers came down pit road. So from where ahead of Andrew Miller, they have not come down pit road yet. Green flag back underway. Brandon Krasta leads. And I don't blame these guys for wanting to come down. That would be a rather smart decision. But the guys ahead of Andrew Miller, they're the ones that are really going to have to be worth keeping an eye on here. Because that's going to determine the race right here altogether. Already they're getting around Kyle Keefe in the 51. He is damaged and off the pace. And the same can be said for Charles Sanford, the 39. Who is completely holding up that inside line. As Acosta now going for the lead in car 56. Now the rest of those guys that did not come down pit road, I'm going to wonder if they're going to come down pit road now. Someone's making an indication. Acosta's coming down. Kraft is coming down. Shearer and Griffin also down. Charles Sanford and Kyle Keith as well down. Yep, that does not surprise me at all. And look at Owen Miles. Up in the top 10. Where has that 60 car been all day long? However, Alex Taker continuing to lead. Andrew Miller now going to battle for the lead. Here comes the 4 behind. Olsen, Hamill, Collins, and Monaco. They're bringing a freight train named Jones, Owen Miles, and Roberto Crown Jr. all working together as these guys are now going to have to go single file if they want any chance of semblance to win this race. This is what those guys behind need to see, though. 3 laps to go. Sanford exiting pit road. Kyle Keefe doing the same. Shearer and Griffin also doing the same. If I were Miller and Taker, I'd settle it out now, man. And you got a lap car coming as well. Oh, and they're still battling. Oh, Kyle Keith, I hope you know what you're doing, man. Get out of the way with 2 laps to go, approaching at the line. Taker trying to get around the high line. Those guys behind are reeling in the 2, man. They come down to those 6. Unless these guys behind, they can pull a miracle out of their behind. Doesn't look good for them. 2 to go. Wow, Keith is way off the pace. He's only going 184. These guys are still battling. Here comes 3rd through 6th. They have caught the top 2. And behind, all these drivers are starting to get reeled in, trying to form a pack, but man, it may be a little too late there. That lap car there of Sanford and Keith really held them up. And here comes 3rd through 6th, all in the mix. Collins working on Miller. Trying to do whatever he can. Here comes Mitchell Collins looking for the lead. Here he goes. 1 lap to go here at Daytona for the Interstate 300. 1 lap to go. Oh, man, I have no idea if they're going to approach Kyle Keith. They are right within the striking distance. Collins, no, he does not care. He's going for the lead. First race, he's trying to get a win. Derrick Hamill, hometown hero, trying to deny. Collins is trying to do what he can. Oh, my God, they're approaching. Alex Benjako is way off the pace. Oh, my God, no, don't tell me. Benjako going low. Keith going to go high. Oh, they're going to approach him. 3 abreast behind. Who's going to get held up? Collins is going to get held up, and Miller's going to sneak in and win the race. Unbelievable. Andrew Miller is going to win the Interstate 300 at Daytona. Collins will get 2nd, but Benjako's they're crashing behind. And they're crashing hard behind Hudson and Ketchum and others. Oh, man, what was that all about? And this race is going to end in sparks. Wow. Owen Miles, got to give credit, jumped back into the top 10, everything, finished 17th. I guarantee he'll take what he can get after everything that happened to him there in this race, but wow. But Andrew Miller is going to be victorious. And another plate win for Andrew Miller in car 89 for Bishop Family Racing, the Mercedes. Congratulations to him. Let's get the rest of your top 10 finishing results here. That includes Mitchell Collins finishing 2nd. First ever start, getting a 2nd place finish. I guarantee you that team has got to be very, very thrilled on putting them on board. And you can see already paying off very well there for Vince Freese's team, a Freese Racing team there. They got Derrick Hamill finished up the podium at 3rd. Eric Monaco 4th. Alex Tanker 5th. A return for Daniel Olson in 6th. Zachary DeLello finished 7th even after wrecking. Vince Almbriago, Miller's teammate, ended up 8th. 9th, Skylar Dixon. Lane Sanders, his first start. He'll get a top 10 run altogether. Wow. So the rest of your finishing results. We'll look at that wreck in just a minute. You can see the rest of your results here on the left side of your screen. 34 cars finished the race on the lead lap, 36 altogether. So real quick, we're going to step aside, just look at that little bit of shenanigans at the very, very end. You're not going to miss much here. Don't go away. With the 00 is holding up all these guys. Oh, they just jammed up behind there, and Almbriago dumped the 99. Thankfully, I believe Almbriago still managed to get his spot, and same for DeLello. Now, Collins was 2nd, Hamill. Let's just see real quick with DeLello. Yeah, you can see they were just coming over these guys way too hot. And you could tell he was trying to go down low. Almbriago was already with a nose underneath, and right there, just going to hook. Yep, all those guys got their respective positions. Dixon tried, Almost got El Briego. Not enough time, and then they just decided to wreck it up because why not? Race is over. Sicoli, Breeding, Owen Miles, Nico Ketchum, Christian Vargas, Jackie Tang, and Joseph Strigley went low there. Hudson getting involved. Wow, these guys really just wrecked hard there, and they didn't care, but I don't think it really matters. So Andrew Miller victorious, as mentioned before, in car 89. Let's take it back to those results. This, folks, one last look at the results. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, like, comment, thoughts, subscribe on the part of the channel, subscribe button down below. You've been watching production of the NRSL where racing is living. Until then, congrats to Andrew Miller on getting the win here at Daytona. We will see you guys for the Daytona 500 tomorrow. Until then, it's your boy DeYoung signing off. And, yeah, have a good one, guys.